What's up, folks? Science Morning Update, September 25th. 68.73. Going to be an important level. 73 was your low yesterday. That coincides with the open and close. 74 prior day, or 2 days ago. Last night closed 92. That's going to be important. Above 92. Looking at the 0510, possibly the 20. Really pointing to the 50 and then 65.70 on the upside. I'd love to see a blast through the top and then kind of finalize all of this. I mean, we're up huge, right? We've rallied pretty much straight up from this. So that's over 300 points. That's crazy. With zero pullback, right? You've only had a couple red days out of that. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I don't see a dive yet, although it could happen at any time. 55.60, but I'm watching the 33.38 for major support. I could see a dip down here into this value area and then bounce off. Next major is that 705.95, and then below that's probably death. Next one I have is really the 60 level, 56.60. But again, we've just kind of been in these tight chop shit ranges for a while. I don't see that theme changing until probably next week, possibly Friday, which is going to be your end of quarter, basically your end of quarter day, although Monday is technically the 30th. So we will see how those 2 days transpire. 30th is also the day we find out whether that port strike is going to happen. So if that looks like it's going to go, we could see selling on Friday to curb that. So there's enormous downside risk just because of how much we've gone up with little or no pullback. And that's kind of what I'm watching. Pivot 80, I love it. That's a great pivot. 58.06, I love this. 58.20, I love that. And 45 is great. That's 45.50. So those are perfect on the upside. 66 I really like is it S1. 41 and 27, these are okay. My magic green line's at 57.57, so we'll see. But again, as I said, I mean, we've, so if you look at this trend, we went up and then we did flush back down, made a much higher low and continued. Now this could continue to go up, but at some point we should see some sort of pullback. I'm not saying bull market. I'm just saying a healthy rotation down to shake the week longs and then start the back up. We are up on the month. Here's your weekly. So that's about that. This is still my 3-minute chart on SPX. Just want to note there was a 2-point cash gap from the day prior. It popped below that by a couple and then bounced right back and then hung in that opening range pretty much all day. So I just wanted to point that out, that cash gaps do matter. Always have, always will. They don't necessarily get filled right away. Anyway, that was that one. And then you still have your monster of 74 to 56, 74 to 18. I would look at 74 as a support if we were to go back down. But again, here's the same thing with SPX, just pretty much straight up. So we did make a new high yesterday by 2 points, closed 1 point below prior all-time high. Again, there's nothing bearish about this except for the point that we're going to get a sell-off windfall at some point. I just don't know when. NVIDIA ramping up at 121. Euros at 112. I'm really curious to see if it pops that level. I'd like to see maybe the 12.7 here pop of that, or 13 and a reversal down. At some point, this is going to come back down, but doesn't look like any time soon. Other than that, not much news today. And then we've got tomorrow I won't be here, so no video. These levels will pretty much stand. And then I will be back Friday. Anyway, stay safe, and again, I don't think much is going to happen until at least Friday.